Chocolate Fashionista, and I am very excited because today we are doing the first showing of the Pocahontas show. Keep it locked because we have Sheena and the Fashion Rehabbers on deck. We're going to be talking about fashion, style, health, wealth, and everything in between. Plus we got a little celebrity gossip in there. So make sure you guys keep it locked because coming up next, you don't want to miss what's in store. Alright you guys, so today I am very excited because we have our guest panel who is so detailed, so basically trained in what it is that they do, which is fashion and everything under the sun. Today you guys, I want to start off from left to right introducing Keith Womack. Yeah, and then we have Sheena. Yes, we have Marquise Streetspan. We also have Victoria. Hello. And these people make up Sheena and the Fashion Rehabbers. Thank you guys so much. We're so excited. Now, before we jump into anything, let's talk about the cover of Essence. Your girl Mary looks gorgeous.
Yes,
She's stunning. She's stunning. Now, this is the thing that I love. They put her in red, which is always a nice pop of color. Okay, for the color tone. And on top of that, you guys, look at the accessories. She has the natural wood, big bangles, the accessories, and even this necklace. This necklace is chunky, but it's not chunky, you know,
where she's suffocating.
Exactly, like she doesn't have a neck. Okay, I mean, it's very natural. It looks beautiful. I mean,
she looks like an African goddess.
And look at the hair.
Yeah,
the hair.
And she's 40 years old.
And it all,
exactly.
It all accents her skin, which is like the glowing skin.
Because we're so used to the clean whites, the beiges,
right.
She's looking better now than with 411.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Or with Jodeci.
Yeah. The 411.
Exactly. Speaking of the 411, now you guys know that we cannot talk about Mary and not talk about the latest news. Now Mary was the spokesperson for KFC.
Oh, wait a minute.
Burger King.
No, actually it wasn't KFC. I'm sorry, it was Burger King. But the reason why I said KFC is because she said, what, Marquise?
What's in them new chicken wraps?
Now she's talking about chicken. Now you guys know that as African Americans, the whole thing about chicken and watermelon and whatever, it's been an ongoing thing.
Always association.
Right. Now this is the thing. I'm not saying Mary shouldn't have done the commercial.
Or can't eat chicken.
Exactly. Or can't eat chicken. But this is my issue. Why do you have to be, why for how come?
What?
That's first thing first.
Why for how come? Do you have to be on top of a table saying, what you mean I got no chicken?
Right.
Really?
It's like we took a few years back. We took 20 years back.
You got Michelle Obama and then you just snatch it.
You just snatch it, right. She could have talked about turkey. She could have talked about hot dogs.
Exactly. But also because she's a strong black woman in our community, somebody like, we know has come from so much and all that. It is kind of a no, not you, Mary, because
I mean, this is the thing. Keith made a great point. He said she has not portrayed herself like that. So why start now? And I think what people fail to realize is when you come from the struggle, meaning that you come from humble beginnings and you make it, there are other people who are still in the struggle and they're looking to you to figure out what it is that they need to do to make it. So if you're on top of the table saying, what's in the chicken strips you have? You know what I mean?
3 cheeses and
that's taking a step back. How do you make it progress?
Right. It's not fair to her fans. But another thing too is I really wonder if, see, this is the thing. She says it went wrong. That was not how they told me the setup was going to be. You got on the table,
It said those words.
It said those words. So whether or not he put you in a cloud and the person was supposed to be dreaming, or whether or not they put you on a bandwagon of watermelons on a truck, you said that does not matter.
That's too smart.
Thank you. That's perfect. Too smart to place.
That's right. Ultimately, she had the final decision to say, you know what? I don't want to rock with this. I don't want to have any part of this.
She has the creative. She has the creative license for her to be able to say, look, you guys, I need to see everything before it goes to press. And now we have heard stories where, and there has been real life situations, you guys, where people go in, they do something, and then they're portrayed not the way that they were supposed to.
Right.
But those are people who are starting out in the game. They really don't have a legal team like that.
Right.
And Mary,
and
you do this. You're endorsing.
Exactly.
Right. You endorse. I mean, what is Carol's door?
You know,
like, you're big time.
not produce this new album because the album is stellar and she didn't have to say anything about chicken.
Exactly. The album is stellar.
You know, so
Marquise, do you know
on that
song?
note? Me and Mr. Rum, you don't know any of the songs?
I understand, like,
They're gonna get Burger King also has different sponsors like David Beckham. And they have Jay Leno, and their commercials were nothing like Mary.
Nothing. It was tasteful. It was
Jay Leno came in and Jay Leno came in a car.
Exactly.
And David Beckham was all dreamy and Mary.
And I think that a lot of people, they're saying right now, they're like, what's the big deal? They were like, you know, she did a song, it just happened to be a crispy chicken wrap. And it's like, no, context is very important.
It is.
Context is very important. I think that people fail to realize that when you put yourself in a certain light, in a certain environment, it's like me it's like me sitting here right now and I have cracks surrounding me. Hey, you guys, what's up? Girl,
right?
No.
Or
You see that crack?
Or watermelon.
I mean, but it's like it's the old Dave Chappelle joke. When you walk in, you go to the counter, they're gonna look at you and say, "You want the chicken, don't you?" That's already assumed.
That's already assumed.
That's already
saying, but
you're having the chicken.
Right. The thing about it, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It is not necessarily a good thing. It is something that, as people in American society and our European society, that we just need to be conscious of. Right, because it's no different than someone who is a Muslim, who you say, you know, oh, I know you're coming into my store. I know you want a star.
Right.
How do you know I want a star? I came in here for a pair of jeans. You know what I mean?
Right.
We should not assume certain things. And also, I think as Americans, we are very insensitive to different people in their culture because they're like, hey, I'm American, I'm good.
And I think it's very American.
When we're here, you know, I can treat you however I want to.
Right, and it's not
the
just
combination. We'll try to play it off as well. We just want to honor all the cultures and have, you know, the complete mix of cultures.
Correct.
But there's a difference between doing that and stereotyping and taking advantage of
and taking advantage of the culture. And that is the best thing, taking advantage of the culture. Well, listen. Enough about Mary.
You know,
Mary, we love you, boo, but you got to, but no more crispy chicken.
We know what's in the crispy chicken wraps.
We know what's in there. 3 Okay, so you guys, let's get into fashion. Now, right now, you guys, what is the new black? I'm thinking that royal purple is the new black.
Absolutely. The richer the jewel tones, the more it represents.
Now, I didn't even think about that. Like you said, the jewel tones.
Emeralds and
the rich emeralds, the sapphires.
It's out of the winters, the falls have been brought into the summer, which is so
and another thing too is when you mention jewels, turquoise.
Turquoise, that rich. And you can find a lot of that in different maxi dresses. You know, maxi dresses, the Gap have them, Banana Republic has them. So the rich jewel tones, long dresses, long maxi skirts. You want to look like a goddess, like Mary.
Right.
You want to look like Mary.
And you were talking about there was a suit, the purple suit, the
first lady came out, and I think she was the first to do it. And I cannot remember where she got it from. I think it was Ann Taylor Loft, but she came out in a simple belted to the knee. Sleeves cut off, of course. She has awesome arms. But she came out in a royal purple dress, and I mean, it was beautiful. It popped on her skin and everything. And I think people think when they think dark, they say that if you have pigment, you're a little darker, then you shouldn't wear that. You should go for something else. And it's not true. That's not true. That's
for the most. You can wear anything that you want to, and have a different look about yourself. You can wear mint green, and you may feel pastel-y. You may feel, I don't know, but you can wear any color. You can wear any color.
Especially like the dark complexions, those colors just really sing on those colors.
And that's right, they do, and they pop. They actually pop. You know what I mean? So I do think that royal purple
is black.
That's a new black. What is the print? What's the print right now?
I've seen the Sony everywhere.
Now, for those of you guys who do not know what Missoni is, that's that tribal print.
The tribal is like really just the zigzag patterns, bright colors. It's intense, but it's so much fun. I think that's really great for the year because we've been eating some fun this past year.
I've been seeing it on shorts, and I think you had on a pair from CJ. And with the shorts with the bold color,
with the bold color top,
and you have
right on in.
And it brings it together. And another thing too, what I love about that tribal print, you can mix it up or mix it down. They have the tribal print and they have a lot of different colors in it, but then they have the standard black tribal print over color. Right. So, for example, Trunk 13. Trunk 13 had a beautiful royal blue dress with the black tribal print over it, and it was gorgeous. You guys go onto the site and check out their layout. Trunk 13, the pics are up right now. Savannah Fashion Week, it was crazy. We got the pics up, so you guys make sure you check that out.
What's her name? Emily, the designer. She does the shorts. She
does
the whole line. And it's beautiful, and she mixes up with the accessories.
Exactly.
Just really plays it up, and it's gorgeous.
Right, and it really brings it all together. Okay, so we're in agreement that the Missoni, aka the tribal print,
it's good. It's bright. You can be versatile. You can be fancy. You can be a little more casual. It's good.
I like it. I like it. It's a go. It's a hit. It's a hit.
Tell them
now. Let us talk about color blocking.
Color blocking.
Now, honestly,
refreshing.
And I know this is probably over time, but I think, to be honest, you have mastered.
No.
Absolutely.
Yes, no.
Lady M, stand up for
no.
me? Color blocking.
Yes. No.
Why is it right? Why does it work?
Well, that's it.
Why
color
does
blocking,
it work?
for if you don't know, it's bold colors mixed together. It's interesting, and you can do so much with them.
Right, but it's literally a block of color. It's literally a block, so it's not the tribal print or anything. It's actually just blocks of color. So like the red, the white, the teal, the whatever. You know what I mean?
There's a thin line that you can cross. It's very thin that you can go from.
The thin line between
fashionable. You cannot wear 8 different colors. You can't have a red hat with a turquoise jacket, a yellow shirt, blue pants, and some pink shoes.
Right, because what happens is you come off looking like a clown, and it's literally funny because it's like you were joking, right?
Like you want us to lie, right?
Like no, I was trying to pull this.
Well, absolutely.
You missed right because you missed the mark.
Yeah, I think with color blocking, probably like 3-4 colors tops.
Right. And another thing too is you have to be careful with those colors because when you're color blocking, you have to, like for me, I brought in the belt. It's a very neutral belt. You have to diffuse it. So you have to do something to bring it together so that it flows like water. Because even though it's color blocking, you don't want it to look like blocks of color.
You don't want to slow the people around you.
Exactly. Exactly. You want to make sure that you bring that in and bring it together. So accessories are a really big thing and a good thing to do with color blocking. For example, I have on my tribal print
the giraffe.
Absolutely.
Thing here.
Your intermarriage.
Exactly. Then on top of that, you guys, I have the belt, and then the shoes have a little of the beige in it. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that when you're doing color blocking, add some neutral. There you go. I think that's the thing.
Bring it back down.
Bring
it back down.
Remember the earth tone.
Exactly.
Also, color blocking done wrong. Orange, green. You don't want to look like Halloween.
You don't want to look like Christmas.
You want to look like Christmas.
Exactly.
You know, if you want to do an orange, say you want to incorporate orange into your look. Maybe top it with a royal blue something.
Something
you know
like
what
that.
I mean?
But don't go with the standard. I saw somebody the other day and they had on orange and green. And I was like, you look like a pumpkin.
Exactly.
This is not Halloween. No ma'am. No ma'am.
That's not a
no
hit.
ma'am.
That's not a hit.
No ma'am.
All the colors speak too, because you don't want to have like a touch of red in a heel, and then the rest all blue is not color blocking.
That's not color blocking.
Thank you.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's very true.
That's a pop of color.
That's which is not. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay, but don't come across as say, oh, I'm color blocking. No, you're not.
No, you're not. It's a pop of color.
But you know what? And see, a pop of color for someone who is a novice to fashion and they're just they like a little bit. A pop of color is something good to start out with. Now, for those of you who are experienced in fashion and this is what you do, you put different things together to see how you can make it work. You have to commit to color blocking.
Absolutely.
You cannot just go in and say, I'm going to put on this shirt, this jacket, this pants. No. You have to commit because the commitment comes into the accessories.
Right.
But I've also,
that's the commitment.
The accessories, and I've also noticed the patterns, and I'm like back to you because you had on, one day you had an outfit, it was color block. But you had a couple of colors in the shirt, a couple of colors in the skirt.
Two
colors. But, in 2 different patterns, but they boom, they work together, and there's patterns that